Hi, everybody. This is Jess, and this is Roll the Dice. What is Roll the Dice? Roll the Dice is a family-friendly short-form improv show. Zoomprov is what we call it here in the biz. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some improv for you, and you get to see it in the comfort of your own home. Before I bring out the cast, I would just like to say something very serious. We're in tough times, and we acknowledge that as a group. And in tough times, we need to lean on our community and find joy. And that's what we're going to bring to you today is some joy. So in the vein of joy, I'm going to bring out the cast. So regular cast, come on out. And as I said, I'm Jess.
I'm Alfred.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Maya.
And today we have a special guest. Come on out, guest. And your mute is on. And who do we have?
I'm Mary.
Mary, thank you, Mary, for joining us. Mary is a wonderful performer that I'm super, super happy to have here this week. And we're going to bring you some comedy. So to start off, we're going to play one of our games. Which game did we agree to play? Oh, yes, Thunderdome. Thunderdome is an all play, and it's going to start with two people, and I'm going to give them a category. Actually, let's get a category from you right now in the audience. Go ahead and give us a category, like things on your head, or types of cereal, or things like that. So just go throw a couple of categories in there, and we'll pick one to start with, and then the other categories are going to come from the people who are knocked out of the round. So how it works is we will all chant, two will enter, one may
live.
And then two people will be up. I'll give them the category and they will take turns saying things from that category. If they take too long or their answer doesn't fit, the rest of the group will chant, two will enter, one may leave, and someone else will come in to replace the person who got buzzed out. So it's a very simple thing. So let's get two people up. All right, we've got Maya and Tracy, and your category is hats.
Hats.
Hats, like on your head.
Jaunty.
Top.
Cloche.
Beanie.
Top.
Yep, that was a double.
Oh,
Two will enter, one may leave.
Two may enter.
And
yes, that's correct. Toothpastes.
Crest.
Non-fluoride.
Prescription.
What?
what was that, Mary?
Charcoal.
Charcoal.
Oh.
Bubble gum.
The guava mint.
Trident. No, that's a gum.
Two will enter,
One will leave.
Tracy.
Your category is Looney Tunes.
Bugs Bunny.
Porky Pig.
Daffy Duck.
Sylvester.
Other pig that no one remembers.
Petunia.
Oh, someone remembered.
If that's real, Tweety Bird.
The older lady, the grandma that had Tweety and Sylvester.
Yeah, that's legit. Roadrunner.
The thing that Roadrunner was chasing. Coyote.
I mean, was he chasing Coyote or Coyote chasing him?
Well,
You know what? That's a commentary on life.
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to call it there. We have a lot of people in the audience, and it's really nice to see that. So thank you all for giving us your suggestions. We're going to be coming back to you for those. In the meantime, let's go to our die and roll it to find out what our next game is. Question this. For this one, I need three people. And from the audience, I need nothing for this game. For this game, it is all the people who are playing it. And I'm going to need characters from three people that will be on this game show called Question This. Not something that rhymes with Jeopardy or anything like that, we're not going to get sued here. And that, you'll find out what happens here. It's one of those things that unfolds in front of you. So let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing
Bob.
you, Bob. Okay.
Bob.
All right. Nice to meet you. And contestant number 2.
Hi, I'm Petunia Pig, the oft-forgotten second pig from the Looney Tunes cartoons.
Nice to meet you, Petunia. And contestant number 3.
Hey, I'm Duke Kabbalah. I'm from down under.
All right. Well, we tossed a coin, a 3-sided coin, and Petunia Pig, you got control of the board. So go ahead and pick a category.
Oh boy, I'd like to pick, I would like to pick flavors of candy.
For how much?
200.
For 200 flavors of candy. We have caramel.
What is something you put on the shrimps on the barbie?
I'm going to pick Petunia because she buzzed in.
Yes,
No,
yeah,
no, drat.
that's what it says on the box when you receive a package from prolific voice actor Mel Blanc.
Caramel. Yes, absolutely. You got it. Go ahead and pick another category.
All right, I'd like to pick models of car
Models of car
for 300.
for 300 models of car, and we have Prism. Petunia.
Yeah, that's where they put you if you've been real bad and broke lots of laws.
That would be prison. But do we have any other buzzes in?
No, I knew what it was. I thought this was a comedy show. Sorry.
It absolutely is, Petunia, but we've got a buzz. Let's hear it.
I finally figured out how to use the little buzzer beeper thumber thing. It's my favorite American vehicle.
It's prison. We've got Petunia. You've got the category.
Seemed sure before, but okay. All right. Our next category I'd like to pick is colors of the rainbow for 500.
Colors of the rainbow for 500. We have violet. All right, Bob.
Yeah, it's one of them femmes.
Yes, and it's also why you get sent to Prism. Go ahead, you've got the board.
All right. I'd like to pick shoes for 600.
Shoes for 600. Which shoes for 600? We have a saddle.
What a wallaroos?
Petunia, you buzzed in first.
No, drat! Not again!
Gotta play by the rules. What is the emotion I will feel if one of my jokes gets shot down again?
Oh, saddle. And you're correct. You've got the board.
Yay! Next category I'd like to pick is cereal brands for 100.
All right, for 100, we have Kellogg. All right, down under.
Okay. I can speak now.
Yes.
Waities.
What was that?
Waities. Breakfast of champion. Waiting. It's cereal.
But the question, the answer.
What is waiting?
Kellogg.
That's proper now, no?
Kellogg is the prompt. All right, we'll take it. You got the board.
No, I don't accept it. It's sympathy, isn't it? Because I'm not from around here.
Oh, he's feeling saddle now.
He is feeling saddle. Oh man. Take the board. Get a category.
Types of beer for 400.
Types of beer for 400, and we have stout.
Bzz.
Petunia.
How you would describe my boyfriend Porky?
That is correct. And you win the game, Petunia. Good job. Oh my God. I am definitely not saddle anymore. Oh. Oh. We have so much fun.
Oh,
Oh no, we just did that.
we need to laugh.
All right, 18 is the onion. This is an all play. All 5 of us will play this game. From the audience, we need a word, just a singular one-word suggestion. And what's going to happen here is our single solitary performer to start with will do a solo scene inspired by that word. And then at a certain point, through just knowing when that point will be, another person will enter the scene and it will be a 2-person scene unrelated to the first one, and so on and so forth, creating layers like an onion or a parfait. And then gradually we're going to work our way back down. So our suggestions are we have golf. So we need 1 player up. All right, Mary, go ahead with a solo scene with golf as your suggestion.
Well, it's about time that I get acquainted with my swing. Okay, just remember what the instructor said. Hips wide, butt tucked, club down, head up. No, down. No, up. Oh gosh. Knees bent, which puts my butt untucked. Oh gosh. Okay, let's just, you got this. You're the only one here at 4 in the morning, so no one's gonna see all of the steps. Okay, let's try again. Butt tucked, knees bent, head down. Oh shoot, I need my ball. Oh.
Yes, darling. So tonight is the ball, and it will be spectacular. Now, let us decide, what are you going to wear?
Well, I thought that I would wear a ball gown because it's full of the balls, correct?
Indeed, but what kind? Volley? Basket?
Oh,
Tennis?
well, I'm inspired by the volley, so I think that a nice round bottom that folds out ever so wide, but still can be a little tucked if need be. None of those wires underneath.
Oh, yes, I am not a fan of the wired petticoat.
And over the wire, we're hearing that we've got still 5 minutes left in our show. So I'm going to say that your cake has been delightful. Please tell us a little bit about that cake.
Well, it was inspired by my childhood favorite flavors of mac and cheese.
A cake
And
that's made of mac and cheese. Isn't that delightful? Have you had a bite of her cake?
I have, and we're still on the air.
We are still on the air for about 2 more minutes.
I would like to share that it may have been.
I is going to come out here and say this, you know. I just think that as a group, we're not completely gelling.
We're not.
what makes
How-
you say that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just when I hear us and we are all, you know, playing as part of this jazz quartet
Mhm.
that it sounds it just sounds like I've placed a bunch of silverware inside a blender inside a microwave.
That is jazz, though, Jasmine.
And
And having
Okay.
the last name Jasmine does make it seem like you should know about jazz.
Well,
Jasmine.
Okay, enough blah blah. Get in line and welcome to Jazzercise, the most fun workout you'll ever have that you're gonna hate me tomorrow about. But who cares? And interestingly enough, no jazz is played. No, it's all hip hop. Now, who wants some glutes of steel? Huh?
I do.
Well, I guess I'll have to create a workout then for you to do. In this class, I'll have to.
I have a question. So you said glutes of steel, but I'm gluten intolerant. So is that something I can have?
Do I look like a dietitian?
Um,
I actually am
yes.
one, but I
Yeah.
don't look
Oh.
like one. Point being, I don't know. Yeah.
what if I want glutes of titanium?
Like, what is this, a press conference now with elements? Periodical table of the elements? Look, you know what? Okay, I'll admit it. I lied on my application. I said I was a high school graduate. I wasn't. But there's an equivalency test being offered right now. So stay right where you are.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna come back qualified.
So it's more like the Disney princess, not like jazz music man. Jasmine is it's Jasmine.
Oh.
Yeah. So I get the miscommunication.
Is it, I mean, is it me? Is it my kazoo? Is that what's doing it?
Look, I didn't want to point fingers. I thought we were just, I just felt like the group as a whole wasn't working. But I mean, now that you said it, I mean, let's bring it out to the front here. Kazoo, not really a jazz instrument.
But
It
it's
kind of does drown out my triangle.
Yes.
I joined this band because I wanted a different spin on jazz, and I had never been in a kazoo adjacent anything. And I thought it was cool.
I think we're gelling just fine, Jasmine. Except
Oh no. Is it me?
Well,
I'm not the gel,
not to point fingers.
but when I point fingers, there's 3 more pointing back at me. Huh. Oh no. I've got to go think about this. Go, I don't know, play something loud and confusing.
well, we're almost out of time, and Janelle has not reached the end of her sentence.
I think that well,
Oh, wait, what's this? Okay, I'll go put it out.
so the volley ball gown is brilliant. I am here for it.
I agree. I think it really just, sets the tone, if you know what I mean.
Indeed. Oh, heavens. You know what? I think I have the perfect accessories for you to use when you go. Oh my gosh, yes. The perfect shoes, the perfect, fascinator, truly fascinating. Really emphasis on that net part because, the volley and the ball and the net. It's just, oh, you know what? I will be right back, darling, and I will have it all ready for you. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. Ball, T. club. Oh, it's still dark outside. I won't be able to see my ball, even if I hit it. Well, um, I'll wait for the sunrise in 3 hours.
Well done, team. That was fantastic. I think that was one of the best onions we've ever eaten.
Mm.
It was
All right.
tangy and sweet.
Let's get one more before we do our spotlight question. And that one will be number of words. So let's go with three people up. And from the audience, well, you've already given us some one-word suggestions, so I'm going to go back to that list. And what's going to happen here is I need numbers from 1 to 10. Not all of them. Certainly not. Everybody give me one number from 1 to 10, and I will take those numbers and I will assign them to our 3 players. And those players will only be able to speak in phrases of that many words. So we have Maya, you get 1-word phrases. Mary, you get 3-word phrases. And Alfred, you get 6-word phrases. Yeah, I know you tried a different order on me, but you still ended up with the long one. I don't know. It's not punitive. You just get 6-word phrases. And the word that we're going to go with is, it's actually spelled this way. And I think it was done as kind of a troll, Sean. But we have aluminium.
Darling.
Yes, darling. Give me my beer.
You want beer?
I always want beer, my darling. Yes.
Heavens.
Darling. No beer.
What? You want me to be sober?
No beer here.
Scandalous.
Oh, I have to go somewhere else.
You could go.
For beer, I'll go. There.
Or have wine.
Yes.
Wine? What's he talking about? Wine?
Or have whiskey.
Whiskey. Now you're talking about something.
Liquor.
I love liquor. I can't deny.
I know, darling.
I know you know. I know.
Hydrate.
If that's what you call
Oh, one could say.
it, you've been known to say that.
I have been.
Yeah. So say it again now.
Hydrate, darling.
I
Water.
love that. I really do. So,
Conflict?
you think there's a conflict?
I love you.
I love you too. Both.
Darling. Darling. Hydrate.
You're both my darlings. Hydration.
Both my darlings, hydration. Okay. Now we're going to all come on screen
Oh,
and we're going to do the spotlight question. I have asked Mary, our guest for a story, and we're all going to guess that story after I give you a quick clue. And I mean all of us, including you in the audience. So, the team is going to give us some guesses here in the screen, and you in the audience can go ahead and type your guesses in the chat. So, what we're trying to guess here is what major event in, hold on, I need to look at this spreadsheet again. What major event in 1996 was Mary a part of?
Was a graduation involved?
No.
Your own birth?
Slick.
um uh, is this like were you maybe a part of like a parade? Were you the grand marshal of a parade?
We're getting a little close here.
Ugh.
Yeah, no. Ish.
We got a couple of guesses from the audience. From Ben, we've got that you cleaned the oxidation off the Statue of Liberty. We've got that you were part of the launch of the Nintendo 64.
Ooh.
Neither of these is correct.
Oh.
Oh, but did it have to do with launching anything like a rocket?
No.
Oh.
Did it have to do with Mario in any other way?
No.
Okay.
Was it like a big event for you, or like a big event for like at a national global community level?
Both.
Okay.
Oh. So like the World Series?
Getting
No.
closer.
Were you in the Olympics, performing in the Olympics?
Yes.
Tell us the story, Mary. That was as close as I think we could get.
Mm.
In 1996, the Olympic Games were held in Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I was selected to be part of the opening and closing ceremonies. And it was the centennial year. So you remember the 1996 opening and closing ceremonies. There are a lot of formations like the Dove and the 100 that were made. I was part of those formations. And in the closing ceremonies, we had flashlights and did things with flashlights.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you were part of Olympic history. I love it.
I started college in Atlanta in 96.
Mhm.
I hope you finish someday.
You know, I gave up hope. It's fine. I've got improv. Why do I need that?
Why do I need hope?
That's right. You can make up your own hope.
Abandon all hope. There's still half the show to go.
No, we're not abandoning anything.
No.
Okay. Let's see. The clock says we've got time for a guessing game. So let's do one. I'm gonna roll the four-sider, and we've got late for work. So I need a guesser who wants to be late for work.
I'll be late for work.
Okay, we got
Okay.
Tracy as the guesser. What's going to happen here is I need from the audience the three things that Tracy has to guess. And those three things are where Tracy works, why Tracy is late, and how Tracy arrived at work finally. So we need a place of business, we need a reason to be late, and we need a mode of transportation or circumstances of arrival. So I'm going to put Tracy in the waiting room while we talk about this. But before I do, I'm going to explain that there will be one boss and two coworkers. The boss can speak, the coworkers can pantomime, and they will be helping Tracy arrive at this information. So Tracy goes into the hermetically sealed waiting room.
Bye.
Bye, Tracy. And what do we have here? We have I'll wait for just a couple more. Who wants to be the boss?
I'll do it.
Maya will be the boss and can speak. That means that Mary and Alfred will be the two pantomiming co-workers who can give clues silently. If the boss turns to speak to you, you can speak back out loud, but then you'll go back to just pantomiming. We have, I'm going to go with Chuck E. Cheese as a place of business. Chuck E. Cheese is where Tracy works. And the reason for being late is that the TARDIS, the blue police box, has materialized in front of Tracy's car. And the way that Tracy arrived is reindeer. Okay, so Chuck E. Cheese, the TARDIS with the doctor from Doctor Who has arrived and blocked Tracy's car, and a reindeer is the mode of transportation for the arrival. Everyone cool? I will go ahead and go off camera and admit Tracy.
So, Tracy, you decided to show up, huh?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, sorry. Oh, you wouldn't believe the day I've had.
You know, I realize that, I mean, you think of our customers as being little people, but it's a little disrespectful.
Oh no, I of course I have the utmost respect for all shapes and sizes.
And I mean, time is a passing. We're not getting any younger.
That is true. Uh, I promise it would never happen again. I mean, I would hate to have ever been, you know, I would hate to have my lateness deprive anyone of the joy that I'm sure that we provide to others somehow.
I mean, are you playing games? I mean, and sometimes you're a little mechanical about these things.
Oh, gee, I hate to hear that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's no game, I promise. I mean, it's
part of a band or something, is, you know.
I have been trying to get an all kazoo jazz band going, but it hasn't been taken off like I hoped.
Well, like I said, time is a wasting, and we're not getting any younger.
No,
Nor are our clients. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean to see the faces on all those little children, it's part of what brings me joy at this job that I have and know.
Did you get any tickets by any chance?
Oh, yeah. I mean that's certainly part of it, and boy, they're sure more expensive than I remember them being the last time I went to being late at something.
I mean, were you shooting your shot? I mean, what's
Yeah, I just thought like I should really, beef up my skills if I want to be good at, demonstrating all of the many games that we have here at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I realize, you have fun here.
Yeah.
And it's all fun and games for you, and
but it's fun and games for everyone, right? That's the joy of it here.
But I wonder your commitment to our cause, because I mean, you are late. You are I can't think of a synonym for late. What would you give me a synonym for late?
Delayed. Held back. boy, I just felt like my hair was standing on end as I was, just hurriedly trying to get back here, but I was being uh
I mean, is time travel involved? Interdimensional travel involved with your delay?
oh man, I wish that it was, because I'm a big fan of time travel movies. But boy, it was something, pretty basic. Like I was on hold on a phone call.
No, I mean, were you going to see a doctor somewhere?
Yeah, no, that's what the phone call was about. I was on hold trying to get in touch with the doctor that I wanted to see. Yeah, his name was Dr. Brown. And
What?
I couldn't get a hold of him.
What? Where? How? You were
Well,
delayed, but I mean, synonymous with delayed.
synonymous with delayed, like, um, oh, so many come to mind, the synonyms.
Have you thought of, I don't know, going into did you make your call from a phone box?
Oh yeah, because there's plenty of those, and I did use, I was using a telephone booth, hoping that perhaps it could transport me through relative dimension and space.
You feeling blue about it?
I feel really blue about it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was tardy because I was in a TARDIS. Or just
Were you surprised by it?
I was very surprised.
Yeah, why?
Because it's not often you see
Did it just, I don't know.
It was out of control, this big blue box.
What was the big blue box called again?
The TARDIS?
Yes. Was it just there, or did you, was it like surprise? I mean, what happened?
It was definitely like surprise, because it just snuck right up on me. It popped up, and I was like, ah!
That's good.
That's good. We'll take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So tardy was I because of the TARDIS just appearing out of nowhere and surprising me.
They materialize. It happens. But you know what?
And they even make that little sound before they appear, and I just thought it was like a vulture circling me because I was surely dead being late to Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm. How did you get here? I mean, like, were you? Did you have to use a saddle, or did you?
No, I am a little bit now because of how late I am, but I did have to. My car was in the shop, and I was like, "What? How am I gonna get to work?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. And then I realized, it's
Did you ask Santa for?
Yeah, I got like
a letter to Santa.
He's got to be a little bit free right now. We're just ahead of the real busy time after Thanksgiving hits. So I was hoping I could get a ride on one of his reindeer. And fortunately enough, yeah, he said Rudolph was available.
Okay, so
because he's the only one that's not in the song.
Take me through this again, just one more time, so I can be sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, well, I was of course late to my job here at Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid, and then I because the TARDIS just appeared out of nowhere, startled me, made me tardy to my job. And thankfully Santa was able to lend one of his reindeer to me so I could fly here as quickly as I could.
Excellent. We got jingle bells.
Hey!
All right, good job, everybody. Mary,
I
your
thought for
TARDIS,
sure I worked at It's a Small World at the Disneyland park.
the TARDIS flashing in and out from Mary's screen was the best. It was so good. Okay, so let's get back to our die and checking the time. We do have time here. Let's get another game going. Entrances and exits. We've been playing this one a lot, but that's okay. So we're gonna have everybody in this game. From the audience, I need some common words. We don't necessarily want the word the because that would just be very chaotic, but
Yeah.
words that you've heard frequently said. And I need everyone on screen. What's going to happen here is I'm going to give everybody a word. When you hear that word spoken, even if you're the one speaking it, if you're on screen, you will leave. And if you're off screen, you will come back. If the word is spoken multiple times, you leave, come back, however many times. And we've got to listen for each other's words because we've got to say those words too to bring people in and so forth. So we have some words here. We have some great people in the audience. Thank you all for participating. It's great to see this. Thank you. So the first word for me, I guess, because I'm up first, is thing. So when I hear the word thing, I will enter or leave. The next word is sure. So Tracy, your word is sure. And that could be sure like certainly or sure like what's at the seaside. Because it could be that sound, right? Depending on how you're saying it. Alfred, your word is beans. Your word is beans. Maya, your word is wishy-washy.
Of course.
Because that's a super common word. We'll make it a common word.
You know what? It's fitting.
Yeah. Or is it?
Hmm.
Mary, your word is brilliant. Cool. So to repeat, my word is thing.
Sure.
Beans.
Wishy-washy.
Okay, let's get a couple of people off screen. I'll be one of them.
I lied.
Perfect. And our suggestion here is wheel.
Wheel?
Wheel.
Oh my God. My favorite game is Wheels on the Bus.
Oh, it's mine too. I like it because it describes all the parts of a bus.
Are you sure it's even a game? It's a song.
Well, it's a game if everybody gets involved in it, right?
I'm asking if you're sure.
Oh, I'm gonna go ask the teacher.
Teacher. I hate the teacher.
I love
So
the teacher.
wishy-washy.
I'm gonna go tell also our teacher's brilliant.
Sure, she's brilliant.
Teacher, tell him that Wheels on the Bus is a game.
I will, darling. Now, Jimmy, you know that we are inclusive here at Beans and Rye School.
Bye, I gotta go.
Well,
Think about what you did.
they're gonna think about it. I really appreciate that you're here. You're very smart. You're
Thank
very
you.
capable, and you are absolutely brilliant. And I want you to just know that. So I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, okay?
Okay, thank you. Oh boy, oh boy. I gotta make what do you call it? What's that thing?
What thing would you be talking about? Oh, wait a second.
What happened? I need to know about the thing.
I'm here to tell you.
Thank you. I need to make something real extra special for the teacher because she made me feel good and made him feel bad.
You're thinking about a present or a gift. It can be placed in a box or in wrapping paper.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the thing.
Who was that? I got it. Oh man, I got it. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta make a present. Well, what kind of present do I want to make? I want to make something really nice, but I don't have any money. I wish I wasn't so wishy-washy about this.
Oh my gosh. Wheels on the Bus is totally a game. I mean, it's a
Yes.
whole thing.
Hi.
Hi.
They're back. They helped me
Are
figure
you
out
are
a
you
present.
are you a genie?
No, I'm a figment of your imagination.
Yay!
Your
Better.
imagination.
This is brilliant.
I love it.
All right, I brought everyone a warm cup of tea because it's cold outside and I need you to stay warm. Again,
Yay! As a child, I love tea.
well, it's hot, so you got to be careful because at Beans and Rye Elementary School, we take pride and care in all of our things.
And as the principal of Beans and
Oh
Where
God,
did he go?
the
I'm
art
sure he was here.
I'll go check.
is just unreliable sometimes at Beans and Rye. I mean, they just pop in and pop out. I mean, they just think they can do whatever they want here at Beans.
You know, teacher, you are the most brilliant person I've ever met.
Thank you.
What just happened? Am I alone? I was sure I had friends and now I'm all alone.
You're not alone. I'm your friend.
Oh, good. Good. Whew. Oh
And
my
even
gosh.
if you are alone, all you have to do is make up an imaginary friend. You
That's
know?
a thing?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. I have an imaginary friend. I'm
If
I'm
you're
crippled with
feeling
anxiety.
wishy-washy, then for sure I can help you. That's the thing.
I'm crippled with anxiety.
Oh no. Oh no. Aw, Beans.
looks like it's you and me now.
Yeah, I guess so. Did you drink your tea?
I like coffee because tea is from leaves and coffee is from. Oh, I gotta go. Beans.
That's not where tea is from. No, come back. Oh, I'm pretty sure that tea is from leaves.
All right. That was our chaos there. We have time for one more. Well, we have time for two more, but we
I
have one
wasn't even
more
trying to
for our
say
final.
sure, and then I caught myself on it.
This is the penultimate game.
That was a very existential game.
We just played that. So let's roll again. 15 love lists. I love
I
this
love love
game.
lists.
This is one of my favorites. All right, we need a one-word suggestion from the audience. Love lists is another solo game, but it's an all play as well. How does that work? One person is going to rave about something, about how much they love this thing that we're getting a word about in just a moment here. And then periodically, someone else is going to latch onto something they say, and they're going to love that thing. So to get us started, our one-word suggestion is philanthropist. So who wants to start off?
Philanthropists. I love philanthropists. First of all, it's a multi-syllabic word, but also the implications for the people that are, being generous and giving and altruistic. And if they make it their like life's mission, at least in some capacity, I mean, that's up to debate, but nonetheless, I love
I love debates. You got the blue state and the red state, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do about this? And then they're like, I'm going to avoid this question and talk about what I know about because I have no idea what you're talking about. But now I sound smart because I'm talking about the only thing that I know, which is usually not foreign relations, which is why we're kind of not in the best place right now. But anyway, back to debates. And then there's like people that are like, oh, your time's up. And they're like, No, it's not.
Time's up. I love it when time's up because when time's up, that means the next phase has started. So when you're playing a game, you've got your round where things are going on, and then someone says time's up, and then you recap the round and you talk about things that already happened, and then maybe you talk about what's coming next, and then you talk about the next round, and then time's up after that round, and then it's just this.
I love round. It is my favorite shape. It's very friendly, hard to injure yourself on. It's, you know, a lot of great things come in round shapes, like cake and pie, cookies, many of them. Also, you know, I'm pretty sure the Earth is round, but you might not.
I love the Earth. I love that there are so many different terrains and climates and time zones and people. I love that the Earth is made up of mostly water, which is bananas because it's not all regulated at the same temperature. Some cold, some's really, really hot and warm. Sometimes you have to wear wetsuits.
Love hot. I myself feel that I am hot. I've been told by several people in my lifetime that I present warmly at the very least, which to me implicates me as being desirable or hot in the jargon.
Things that are desirable, like puppies and markers that have scents. Beautiful sunset.
Scents, I love scents, not the ones you can smell because those get me sick. But I love scents that make up dollars, and dollars make up larger amounts of dollars. So scents are really, really great. There used to be this place that made sandwiches. It was called Mr. Good Scents.
Sandwiches. I love sandwiches. And I also love the debate around what constitutes a sandwich.
I love sand. You know, at the beach, like, yay, bring me a Mai Tai on my lounge chair here.
Mai Tai. No one really understands what's in it. It's confusing. There's a pineapple, a very large wedge of fruit.
I love pineapple. It's delicious. It comes in a very unusual shape. It's almost a circle, but it does have sharp edges. And
edges, I love edges. Brownies that have edges that are crispy, or pizza that has edges, or lasagna. I have an all edges pan that
okay, lasagna, legit. Oh my God, I love it. There are excitement levels for me. There's like tepid to
levels.
lasagna.
I love levels. How would you proceed in a Mario game without levels? World 1-1, World 1-2, World 1-3.
World 1-3.
I love counting.
World 1-3.
Yeah. Oh yes, and then
what just happened?
I love when things just happen. I love the spontaneity of everything.
That was fun. I like that. World 1-3. Isn't 1-3 the one with the Tanuki suit? Isn't that where that starts? Or is that starting earlier? I don't know. Okay. We are going to play our last game. Oh.
Aww.
But that's okay because it'll be a fun game. It'll be a quick fun game.
Oh,
So
don't be sad.
Ooh.
we're gonna play 185.
Yay!
Audience, this is one that we practiced. How do you practice things? You practice. It's kind of like basketball, how you just keep doing like free throw shots and everything, and then you get really good at it. That's how you practice. And that's the answer to everyone who asks how you have rehearsal for improv. That's how you do it. But we're going to do all new improv with the game that we practiced. That's how that works. So from the audience, I need some animals and I need some occupations. And from the team, I need all you up. So we're going to play a game called 185. And this is a game where 185 blank walk into a bar and much hilarity ensues. So let's start with welders.
Welders.
185 welders walk into a bar and the bartender says, y'all like to stick together, don't you?
185 welders walk into a bar and the bartender's like, yo, there's still like kind of a pandemic. Masks are required.
185 welders enter a bar and they're like, "Hey, bartender, I would love something with sparkles."
185 welders walk into a bar and then they attach that bar to another bar.
185 welders walk into a joint.
185 welders walk into a bar and they're like, "Oh, we've been looking for this."
185 welders enter a bar and they're like, "Hey, this bar slaps."
All right, we're gonna go to cheetahs.
Cheetah, not Cheetos, but cheetah, like raw.
Cheetah, like Chester Cheetah, the
Okay.
person.
185 cheetahs walked into a bar, and then they were gone. Because they're fast.
185 cheetahs enter a bar. A bartender says, "I spotcha."
185 cheetahs walk into a bar, look at each other, and say, "Yeah, this is a hot spot."
185 cheetahs walk into a bar, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess I misheard it. I thought we won for president."
185 cheetahs enter a bar and
Somebody got it.
they're like, "Meow."
185 cheetahs walk into a bar and they say, "Can I Serengeti a drink, please?"
Mm.
All right, we're gonna skip on to porcupines.
Porcupine. 185 porcupines walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What quill you have?"
Mm.
Mary.
5 porcupines enter a bar and they're like, "Hey, I would love a prickly pear."
185 porcupines walk into a bar. Bartender asks them, "Well, you have?" And these porcupines are very sensitive and they reply, "Quit needling me."
185 porcupines walk into a bar and one of them says, "I'm saddle, I needle a drink."
185 porcupines walk into a kosher bar and grill, and the chef's like, "Sorry, we don't eat you."
Me you.
Yeah.
All right, we got yeah, we had porcupines. Let's do acupuncturists.
Of course.
185 acupuncturists walk into a bar with all their needles. Bartender's like, "What do I look like? A porcupine?"
185 acupuncturists enter a bar. Bartender says, "What do you have?" And they say, "Stick it to me."
All right, let's move to professional video game streamers.
105 professional video game streamers enter a bar, and the bartender looks at them, and they look back like,
185 video game streamers walk into a bar and yell, "Mom!"
185 video game streamers would never walk.
185 professional video game streamers walk into a bar. Bartender asks them, "What do you have?" They all reply, "A Mountain Dew Code Red." The bartender says, "Oh, you sure you don't want Mountain Dew Game Fuel?" And they're like, "Don't be gross."
185 video game streamers walk into a bar and they're having their drinks and everything. Bartender answers the phone when it rings and says, "Headphones for you."
185 video game streamers walk into a bar, look around, look at the stools, look back at the bartender and say, "Do you have anything more comfortable than that?"
185 professional video game streamers walk into a bar, and they just look around and say, "Game over."
All right, we're going to move on to cashiers at Orange Julius.
At Orange Julius?
Orange Julius cashiers.
Been a minute.
If I were using my New York accent, I would say Orange Julius, but I didn't.
And I don't know to be happy about that or not.
185 Orange Julius cashiers enter a bar and they say to the bartender, "Orange, you're glad to see me?"
185 Orange Julius employees walk into a bar. 185 bartenders are all like, "Whoa!" And they're like, What are you scared of?" And they're like, "I thought you were gonna maul me."
All right, we'll end it there because it's time. It's time. We've had an hour of time with you and we had the best time. So let's do some promos. I have none at the moment, but Maya, let's hear it. Do you have a promo?
Yeah, actually, I do. Next Saturday, the 16th of November, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Time. You can do the math, y'all. Online as well as in person, WFMCO, Women in Film and Media Colorado, will be doing the first of a series called Lights, Camera, Accessibility. And this one is filmmaking for and by the deaf and hard of hearing community. So we will be talking to deaf and hard of hearing filmmakers about filmmaking. And so it is free and open to all. So just go to the WFMCO website, WFMCO, WIF like in Frank, MC like in Charlie, O.org to register. And hopefully we'll see you online, if not in person.
Nice.
Alfred, what's your promo?
If you're in San Jose on the weekend, come by Comedy Sports. It's like me doing this, but with a baseball shirt on. Really, that's a secret, by the way.
That's where all their humor comes from. It's the shirts.
Totally.
That's why you're not funny here. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. You're the funniest person I know that's named Alfred. Tracy.
Hey, you're already on YouTube. Let me tell you about something else you can watch on YouTube. I'm a puppeteer performer as part of Mr. K's Clubhouse, which is a delightful and calming educational program for most geared toward pre-K kids, but I find it very soothing to watch. We recently released our big full-length film, A Visit to Friendship Fields, which was a lot of fun to do, that we filmed at a farm petting zoo here in the Nebraska area called Scattered Joy Acres, which was really cool to be out there among the animals in the blazing hot sun this summer. We all got terrible sunburns from it. And then later this month, our first holiday movie is going to be dropping here as well. I don't have a date for that yet, but it's sometime in November. So you can check out Mr. K's Holiday Helpers. Why don't you subscribe to their page, and then you'll just automatically get it when it's out.
Mary, let's hear it.
If you are into family-friendly things like this, after you see Alfred in San Jose, you could come see me in Seattle, also at Comedy Sports,
Nice.
on 15th and 29th. And that is C as in cat, S as in Sam, Z as in zebra, Seattle.com, CSC, Seattle.com.
Awesome. I do have something to promote. I promote all of you to rank 2. Yay! All right. So one more time, we've been Roll the Dice. I'm Jess.
I'm Maya.
I'm Tracy.
I'm just here, I'm not even really on the cast.
It's Alfred, rank 2. And
The
our
funniest
special
member.
guest, our guest.
I'm Mary.
Awesome. And we've had a wonderful time with you. Thank you all for joining us. Join us again every second and fourth Friday of every month. And we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.